The Hirschman Clock. April 18th at 5 o'clock, the Hirschman clock was ticking. It watched the Kearney market block and kept the minutes clicking. Alas, when 13 told that clock, there came a mighty earthquake shock. Oh, woe to thee, fair Frisco! Embowered in her greeny maze, the jeweled town was sleeping, when forth there shot a fourfold blaze, encircling, creeping, leaping. And crashed the stores, the pipes wrenched dry. No sadder sight can I descry. Then stood it ill for Frisco. The hungry more, the more they fed. The roaring flames kept eating. Despairing as they hillward fled, were old and young retreating. Till still in water Van Ness at last subdued the dire distress, and hope returned to Frisco. But calmly still through yawn and flesh, the Hirschman clock was standing, a pillar midst the smash and crash, in fire-swept seas a landing. It ticked as if it was to say, this town may swerve, but it will stay. Chief of the West, fair Frisco. It chronicled those awful hours, when block on block the fire devours, spreading to heaven glaring hands, and throwing broadcast seething brands. Yet on it stood that guardian clock, watching the city's elite block. The Hirschman clock was standing. It stood to quake, it stood to shake, it stood to fire friend's hellish rake. And now that trolleys spark again, and axe and hammer sound amain, it ticks a merry, joyful lay. This town may swerve, but it will stay, Chief of the West, Francisco. Now mighty city by the gate, proud forepost of the banner state, that clock is indexed to thy fate, it will too glowing deed elate. Stand firm and show thy peerless pluck, unmatched alike in stress or luck. Then chastened rises thy renown, of the Pacific head and crown. All hail to thee, New Frisco. San Francisco, May 16th, 1906.